Carl Monday is Cleveland's longtime investigative reporter. The kind of guy you don't mess with. Case in point, me. Back in the mid-'80s when I was trading Betamax videotapes via classified ads in magazines like Goldmine, I had Upbeat listed in my ad in Goldmine, and Carl Monday called up and wanted to learn more about it. As the show had been produced in Cleveland, and Herman Spiro and David Spiro and Walter Maskey and a whole bunch of people were involved, it was scary, scary business to, have our investigative reporter calling me. So yesterday or this morning, I forget which, on Facebook, there was a thread about what a nice guy and funny guy he really was. So funny that preparing this on this day in history post. So February 17th, 1996, Carl Monday talking about a stripper whose urine in her court case was missing in the police station. Gee, wonder why.
WJW Television. 8 is News at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Robin Swoboda.
And I'm Tim Taylor. Thank you for joining us. First at 6, a urine specimen that is crucial evidence in a local drunk driving case has mysteriously vanished from the Cleveland Police Department's 2nd District. That urine sample disappeared within days of the drunk driving arrest, and its absence has already had significant impact on the outcome of the case. Channel 8 I-Team reporter Carl Monday has uncovered the case of the missing urine. And Carl, this has to raise serious questions about the handling or the mishandling of evidence in the police department.
Well, it sure does, Tim. In fact, the I-Team's inquiries have already triggered a full-blown investigation by the police chief. More on that in a minute. First, what happened to the missing urine? Was it misplaced or tossed out? Or was the specimen stolen right out from under the noses of 2nd District Police? Our story begins with a drunk driving incident and the woman now in the center of this missing urine mystery.
Someday, 23-year-old Migdalia Alvarez wants to be a supermodel, just like Cindy, Claudia, and all the other cover girls. For now, Alvarez pays the bills by putting on a show at the theatrical downtown. As the showgirl Ivana, Alvarez strips and gyrates to dance music, and to the delight of mostly middle-aged men who frequent the club. Alvarez may have all the moves on the dance floor, but in the early morning of October 16th of '95, the West Side woman could barely stand up during a field sobriety test by Cleveland police.
I want you to watch your foot. I want you to count out loud from 1 to 30. Don't hold on to me.
The one is going against me. I can't do this. 1.
Come here.
Police were called to the scene after Alvarez rear-ended this Ford Escort on West 25th. Aaron Dallas, a passenger in the other car, was hospitalized with neck and back injuries, but alert enough to know that
she was kind of wobbly and just acting like really loud and obnoxious and like angry. And
is there any doubt in your mind she was drunk?
No.
This woman witnessed the accident.
And she was very, 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 very intoxicated.
And even Alvarez herself admits on the police video that she was buzzed.
I could say I didn't see her, but I guess I was too much buzzed. I am buzzed from alcohol, and I didn't see her.
Alvarez blew a .20 on the portable breathalyzer. That's twice the legal limit.
Let me see what you got in your pocket.
Police booked her for driving under the influence and disregard for public safety.
But if you think the case against Alvarez was guaranteed, guess again. Thanks to some sloppy police work or possibly some police misconduct here at the 2nd District, the case against Alvarez began to unravel.
Since a portable breathalyzer doesn't hold up in court, Alvarez should have been given a court-approved breathalyzer test, like this one. But that morning, the breathalyzer at the 2nd District was broken. So instead, Alvarez was asked to surrender a urine sample. The specimen was placed in an unlocked refrigerator at the 2nd District awaiting transport to this unlocked refrigerator at the Justice Center downtown, where the Scientific Investigation Unit would analyze the alcohol content. But the I-team has learned the urine sample never made it downtown. The question is, was it accidentally tossed, or did someone intentionally remove it from the fridge at the 2nd District?
I think it's shocking that they could lose evidence. I'm sure that mistakes are made in every job. But again, this is a person's life.
It's crazy that that something like that could happen. I mean, in the police department, that would happen. That they could lose something so, like, necessary to a case like that. That they could lose evidence like that. It's just shocking.
On January 31st, Alvarez appeared in court before Judge Calandra. Because of the missing urine, the city prosecutor says he was forced to accept a plea for a lesser charge of loss of physical control and disregard for public safety.
That test was really crucial. I mean, as we saw from the OJ case with mishandling of evidence, it really goes against the state's case. And in this case, it was more than mishandled, it was totally lost.
But what about the seemingly convincing video of Alvarez's arrest?
The video showed her swaying. The video showed her cursing. The video showed her very defensive and angry and upset and drunk. Basically, it showed her drunk.
But amazingly, Bulow says he didn't present the tape because he didn't even know it existed.
Did you ever see the videotape that was taken by police at the time of the arrest?
No, I have not.
Was it ever presented to you? Did you ever have a chance to see it?
No, it was never presented to me. I found out it existed after the plea agreement had been worked out.
I think that a panel of jurors would have found Miss Alvarez guilty of drunk driving, especially for the fact that there is a victim involved here.
Because of her neck and back injuries, Erin Dallas has missed a lot of work lately at a local grocery chain. As for Alvarez, well, she's still working. In fact, she's still driving, even though she surrendered her license after the state threatened to suspend it for driving without insurance. But little makes sense in this missing urine caper. No one we talked to admits to having a clue of its whereabouts, including Migdalia Alvarez.
We understand that the urine's missing in your case. Can you tell me what happened to the urine sample?
No.
No, seriously.
I don't know what happened, you know.
Tell me, really, what happened to it?
I don't know.
If the DUI charge had stuck, Alvarez was looking at mandatory jail time and up to 6 points on her license. The lesser charge she pleaded no contest to includes no mandatory jail time and only 4 points.
You think you got off easy because they lost the urine sample, or what do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, honestly, I don't. I wasn't down there. I was doing my own thing, you know.
She didn't seem worried about it at all. She was like, no big deal.
Do you remember her exact words?
Her exact words was, well, I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to get in trouble anyway. But she was definitely intoxicated.
Migdalia Alvarez admits she has friends in the 2nd District, but she insists that no one in the district tampered with the urine sample on her behalf. Now, after the I-team brought the incident to the attention of the police chief, John Collins, the chief ordered an immediate investigation into what he calls a serious allegation.
We're looking to make sure that to analyze it very carefully in terms of case tampering, and also to look at this whole issue of whether it was mishandled, destroyed, or any number of things. And upon conclusion of that, I'll be presented with a case, and certain actions will be taken based on what we've discovered through the investigation.
And we understand that several members of the 2nd District will be called in to talk to Internal Affairs to explain their involvement in the case, if any. That includes any of the officers who may have been responsible for transporting the urine, and also any officers who may know Ms. Alvarez on a personal basis.
Carl, at this point, I think we're all wondering, does this type of thing happen all the time?
Well, if it does, it's sure been kept quiet, because we talked to prosecutors and police, and we couldn't find anybody that told us that they've ever heard of a case of missing urine, at least until now.
All right, Carl, thanks.